Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new Season 2 Team Race Corrupted Monster, Neurofunk. Hopefully this video helps you guys figure out whether or not you actually want to race for this monster. Wow, this monster has a huge brain covered by corruption. So, of course, a huge thanks to Social Point for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, all the cells I need to rank this monster up to rank 5. Any gems I use will be reimbursed. Oh my gosh, it got even bigger. So here we have Neurofunk. Ultimate animation is whatever again. But with that said, Neurofunk has the level of intelligence superior to most monsters but is handicapped by a total lack of feelings. While handicapped according to forest spirits, not to the Lord, who found this fungus to be so remarkable that he risked himself to recruit it for his army. Wow, this monster is that powerful that the Lord himself risked his own life, apparently, to recruit this monster. Neurofunk is obedience. Without feelings, there's no second thoughts or remorse. Man, that lore sounds scary. I'd be scared of this monster. It looks so adorable when you look at just the face, but then you see that massive brain wanting to explode. Oh my goodness. Let's see the ultimate. Deals very heavy nature damage to enemies, applies mega possession to enemies, gives 100% stamina to itself. Nice ultimate. It's a mega possession against the enemy team. We're going to start off with the trait. So at rank 0, this monster starts off being immune to possession, so this will help against another Neurofunk, it'll help against a Fae, Pandakin, who can also do possession. At rank 1, you get immune to poison, which is whatever. I feel like, from what I've seen right now, the Season 2 Corrupted monsters, their rank 1 trait, I'm like, who cares? Immune to burning, immune to poison, At rank 3, you get a stamina regen, which is useful, right? In case you get stamina drained, if you have the stamina regen, you recover and then you're able to attack. But nothing too crazy in terms of the trait, I would say. The power stat is 8096, which is actually the third lowest stat for corrupted monsters. It is tied with that of Inflexor and Boronauts, and it is higher than that of Ferrata that has a power stat of 7953, and then the lowest stat currently for corrupted monsters is 7920. So yeah, third lowest from the bottom. The life stat is 88670. It is actually a unique one. He's the only monster to have 88670. It's a few more points than some other life stats, but it's right around the middle. And the speed stat is 6358, which is the second fastest, tied with that of Kat-herine. The only other monsters faster than Kat-herine and Neurofunk are Equilaria, Leaflin, and Igoribuki. So really fast monster and a really smart monster as well. Alright, Neurofunk, let's see what you have. Hive Brain deals moderate nature damage to one enemy, removes 50% of stamina from one enemy. It is a 0 cooldown, 25 damage skill, okay. See, a skill like Hive Brain combined with the Unrelenting Assault could essentially become 100% stamina drain because you activate Hive Brain, you get an extra turn, and then you Hive Brain again. Yeah, Unrelenting Assault just opens up so many possibilities. Constant Sorrow deals low nature damage to enemies, applies Stamina Leak to all enemies. Not a big fan of this one. Melancholy Sprout applies possession to an enemy, removes 50% of stamina from an enemy, requires cooldown. I like this one a lot because it is double possession, higher likelihood to actually land the possession, especially when we have monsters that pretty much all have the hardened trait, if not the tough, and some even have the bulwark trait, which I do predict we'll be seeing more of. We have Chance's Chaser, gives 25% of stamina to all allies and stamina regen to all allies. 0 cooldown, so instead of recharging, you can just heal your whole team by 25 stamina and give stamina regen. I like that. It does have a 1 turn cooldown, however. We have Misery Spores, deals moderate dark damage and applies possession, AoE possession. We have Sadness Maws, deals heavy dark damage to one enemy, applies possession to one enemy, and removes 75% of stamina from one enemy. That is very nice. Keep in mind, when the enemy is possessed, there is a chance they recharge, but there's also a chance they use one of their 4 attacks to attack their own team or themselves. So you already remove 75%, and maybe that attack they do is the remaining 25%. So that's why I really like possession. Not only is the enemy attacking themselves, they're also activating a skill, which activates the cooldown on the skill, and exhausting stamina. I love it. We have Mathematical Mushroom, which gives 50% of stamina to itself and gives precision to itself. Also 0 stamina, so instead of recharging, it makes more sense to do a skill like this, assuming you're not hit with like CDA. And then we have Draining Fungus, which deals moderate nature damage to all enemies and removes 75% of stamina from all enemies. Okay, so let's see. I suppose, depending what relics this monster has, let's take a look at relics. Ooh, Revival. So Revival is cool. So let's give this monster a Revival. And I would probably say something like a Zyron's Essence. That way you never have to worry about stamina yourself. So you always have stamina to do something. Okay, let's see. The reality is the DENIER meta is not really the main meta you want to be utilizing right now. Even stamina draining, considering there's relics that can just recover stamina, that's not a big deal. So you're relying more so on possession. Let me see. Moderate nature damage removes 50. I'm trying to think of maybe you can do Draining Fungus and then the Stamina Leak, which is 15%. Together, that's 90% of stamina. So maybe this could combo really well, but you would need the Stamina Leak to land for it to work. And then you need Unrelenting Assault to do Draining Fungus, followed by Constant Sorrow. But if you're anyone with speed, Assault is not going to kick in because the enemy's not going to drop below 75%. Yeah, it's hard, guys. It's so hard to make videos without using Assaults because the monsters just aren't the same. Here, this is the skill set I think I would recommend. You go with the Possession 75% Stamina Drain. You go with the 75% AoE. You go with the Double Possession 50%. Man, I don't know. It's hard. What do you do on this guy? Let me think through it again. It's hard because for PvP specifically, this is definitely a war monster that is better in war. In PvP, you run into Megaton, you don't need this monster going first. You need this monster going second or third. Let me look through it again. Sadness Moss, yes. Single target 75% drain is nice. But AoE Possession, gosh, it's so difficult. Gives 50% of stamina to itself, Stamina Leak to everyone. How would we utilize this monster? Double Possession is nice again for the tough and bulwark monsters. So if you're fighting a Minos, considering your nature, I definitely want you to possess that enemy Minos. Do we do AoE Possession? Do we just run the Hive Brain? I think, honestly, the way you're going to run this monster, if you actually want to use them, you're going to need Assault, first of all. Here we go, level 9 wounds. You're going to need... And I hate to make the videos like this, but this is kind of how you have to utilize monsters for PvP purposes specifically, depending on the league you're in. Because of the league I'm in, this is kind of what I have to do. So I would actually use him as an attacker. I would probably run my strongest skill, so Sadness Moss. The AoE, 75%, yes. I'd probably do deals moderate nature damage. Yeah, I do the extra turn skill, Hive Brain, and then Misery, AoE Possession. I think this is what I would do. It's definitely tough. It's definitely tough, and again, we're going to give him UA. And then we'll see how this monster can be used. So he's an attacker denier, so like a Sensei Panikin, essentially. And so let's see how well this monster works out. So here we are as an attacker. I am allowed to do PvP, however, I am not allowed to win the battles because that would be unfair for me to win with monsters that were given to me for the sole purpose of an exclusive first look. And let's get into it. Alright, so, and we have 2 earth monsters, so my AoE skills are actually too strong now. But we're gonna do Draining Fungus. We're just gonna Hive Brain. Sure, why not? So this is normally what you would do, right? Get an extra turn, Stamina Drain someone, and then again, even if you get Stamina Drain because of enemy relics, the cool thing is Zyron's Essence will kick in and you heal stamina. So that's not too much of an issue. Here, we're gonna Sadness Moss and just kill Daedalus. I don't want to get an extra turn. We are going to, because I'm so curious on the tail time, I want to do that, but then Bombetta's next in the turn order, so that would be a waste. We're gonna transform Ollie into a baby. He'll come back to an adult, so it's not a big deal. Bombetta will heal Shine of the Bulb. He might get OTK'd and Moisture. Oh, what the heck is that skill? So we'll just finish off Ollie. There we go. And I actually have to stop there because I do not want to win the battle. Alright, so yeah, it also depends. Right now, showcasing PvP, the monsters have to be 150 and corrupted, or else all these corrupted monsters look like they dominate. I should probably test them at rank 3 now that I think about it. Yeah, I should probably take them at rank 3. Here, let's fight. And because the 150s are a little too powerful, especially when I'm doing 130s. Oh, there's a 150 Bombetta. Okay, cool. So against 150 Bombetta, this deals 173, Misery 121 times 3. I like that. Hive Brain and Draining Fungus. Alright, we'll do Misery Spores, so now Bombetta is at least possessed. There we go. Next we'll do the Hive Brain Fungus. I guess against a Megaton monster, your AoE Fungus skills becomes 100% stamina drain, or it kills the enemy if you're running strength, and then the UA killed them. You gotta keep in mind that at rank 5, Unrelenting Assault just deals an absurd amount of damage. I'll show you in the next video, in the next attack. It deals an absurd amount of damage. Watch. If I click on it, Unrelenting Assault deals 60k points of physical damage. Way too powerful. Alright. In this case, we'll do Sadness. Like, Sadness would actually give me an extra turn. Watch. So we'll do Sadness Moss. Dead, I get an extra turn. Okay, so this is, again, this is how I think realistically you would use the monster. Considering he's a team race monster, like, it's kind of like Master Rat. Master Rat was not meant to be an attacker, but thanks to Unrelenting Assault, you might end up using this monster as an attacker, assuming you get him rank 4, rank 5. So then I would do this, and I hope they have revival. They do have revival, perfect. Draining Fungus, Stamina Drain, Assault kicks in, they die, they'll come back, and then I'll do my other AoE skill, and they are dead. So that's how you're going to be using this monster right now. He's going to be a Denier who is an attacker, just like Master Rat, the supporter. That's an attacker, but only if you have Assault. If you don't have Assault, you use him as a main Denier, in which case you have another monster go first in the turn order, and then you have him deny, which is kind of hard to use. I think I showcased it in the Cat video, just because you need to almost run Megaton to be protected from the enemy, which means if you have a Megaton monster to protect you, then you have a Denier, then you have someone to cleanse the enemy Megatons. Like double Megaton, how do I cleanse that? You know, I would need a Vampirastro to do Reaper and then Singing for you or something. So that's what's making it challenging right now. Here, let's do Misery Spores or Draining. 98, 120. This will kill Bombeta. Bombeta's dead, yep. Let's turn you into a baby. Nope, you refuse. Let's see if I can't Warming Lights. I haven't lost my monster yet. I'm hoping I lose my monster. Let's go Sadness Moss, Draining Fungus, Hive Brain. Let's go Hive Brain. Then I'll get an extra turn. Ultron's Mask kicks in. Stamina got drained, but Zaron's Essence helps me out. Hive Brain again. Remember, you can spam Hive Brain as much as possible. If you were to fight a Vanoss with his Volteca Claw fire-based attack could probably OTK you. But again, you have Revival, so even that's not a big issue. So, we have a Chucklemuckle. This ought to be interesting. I think I can OTK. Yeah, Cryo gets OTK'd. And then Super Fox, let's turn you into a baby. Super Fox, there we go. Chuckle put on that Pyrophobic Shield, maybe? Fairy Mouse, I don't think that was it. Alright, so I'll do Warming Light, because I don't want to do anything. Possession, Fungus, Stamina Drain. There we go. Boom. Assault, I'll get an extra turn. Chuckle will get an extra turn. Regen, and then I can do Hive Brain. Here we'll kill Super Fox. Assault, boom. And then Chuckle's left. Yeah, gosh. Attacker monsters, attacker and enlisting assault monsters. Doesn't matter what they are, as long as they're high ranked, you're good to go. So I think that's what's going to happen with this monster at its first release. He's going to be an attacker. Players are going to run him like this. Traditionally, though, he is a Denier, so you would do something like this. You would run Team Speed, Speed, or something. You would run, let's do like a Lindworm. Probably Lindworm is the best monster I can use. I have Possession, I have Stamina Drain. I think I'd maybe do the Time Scourge skill. So we're going to run Time Scourge, and we'll see if it works. Because you will see if it works. Against an enemy Megaton, it might still be a little annoying. If it's double Megaton, it's super annoying. If it's single, it might still be a little annoying. Alright, so first things first is get rid of MT. Next thing is to deny everyone with Possession. Alright, obviously one of them is immune to all control, so Vampirastro, nothing will happen to her. Assault, they're just doing too much damage. Am I still running? No, I'm running him at a... it's just because he's 150, why it looked so powerful. But yeah, I would like single target... Oh yeah, Cryo. So Assault will kick in again. And then I would do... I guess I would typically do like a Draining Fungus. But I don't want to... Yeah, this one would be a win, just because of Assault damage. Let me get rid of Assault. Assuming you don't have Assault, right? It's obviously better if you have Assault, but assuming that you don't have Assault, let's just get rid of it. Ideally, you would give him a Soul Drag. That way, in case you die, he kills an enemy monster and then he comes back to life. So ideally, this is how you would run him as a typical build. And we'll see how this battle is. Let's click Fight. So enemy goes first, probably gets rid of my Megatons. Oh no, I go first. So I'm going to go try to deny first. What are you immune to? You are immune to Resurrection. Oh, alright, we're going to go for the AoE Possession, and nope, that was a miss. I should have gone for the Stamina Drain, now that I think about it. Lindworm and Vampirastro are both immune to Possession. Alright, I get another chance to shine. Actually, we're going to double possess. Oh no, I'm not running the double possess skill. We'll go for this then. Nope, miss. If you are running this monster with a conventional build, make sure you run the double possession skills. Here, let me actually just exit out and show you that build for a Team Speed build. So now you would run, where is it? You would run this one. This would be your main skill to land the possession. I'd still like the single possession, and I like your AoE possession. I'm telling you guys, it's so different. Like, PvP is not the best showcase of monsters, just because of what the meta uses. You can't get the best. It's been a while like this. You can't really get the most out of Deny monsters the way you typically used to. As far as Grandmaster duels and other duels, like, might be totally different story. Monsters might be way better. Like Master Rat, for example. Master Rat in the Grandmaster duel was not as good as he is in PvP. But here in this case, we'll get rid of that, and we'll see what happens. Reaper, Spooky, Flying with the Devil, got hit with Total Blind. Well, that's unfortunate. I just have to recharge. Diverse Depressions. Now I am trade disabled. I'll do Warming Light. Maybe could have set up Megaton. I think it's fine though. Sequence Bend. We will. Okay, we'll revert events. Ooh, I would get ulted. All right. Let's see. It died. Soul Drag. Here, see, you got to see Soul Drag in action, but she's dark, so it didn't kill her. And then I resurrected. And you can see the difference, right? When you run monsters the way they're supposed to be ran, it's not as easy to win because right now the meta prioritizes attackers. All right, let's see how this battle goes. Hardy, Bombeta, Vampirostro. Vampirostro's annoying if you don't deny her right away. Reaper, Nightmare, Bleed. Yikes, that Bleed is going to be annoying. We'll still try to run the Possession. Let's go Melancholy, Sprout. And look, I still landed one Possession thanks to the fact that it's double. We'll go Warming Light. We'll transform everyone into a baby. Maybe Turn Transfer. Let's see. We will do Sequence Time. Oh, I don't even have the baby skill. I got rid of the wrong one. I was supposed to get rid of events. So we'll do Time. This will teach Vampirostro to do ET skills. Singing for You. Let's go Draining Fungus, Misery, AoE Possession. Let's go Draining Fungus. There we go. And then let's do Revert Events. I'll do it on myself. Alright. Punch of the Shark King. Spooky. Oh, Bombetta did Warming Lights. Okay, can I do Warming Lights? No! Alright, we will do Shine of the Bulb. Alright, I'm blind, but I can do this again. Let's take possession of the enemy Hardy. I will not Sequence Bend, Revert Events. Should have done it myself. I think I'm fine. Hardy's possessed, so I'll Sequence Bend. He'll attack his team. Kane Sword Kick, Saint Abotis' armor. Way different battle without the attacker, corrupted monsters, and the assaults. For sure. We'll do Draining Fungus. Mr. Beast Banner, Spooky. Yeah, it's so hard because the win condition isn't there. You don't have an attacker with this setup. So right now, see, it's always like Megaton attacker. And then like a speedy monster. Alright, we'll do... Let's keep taking possession of Hardy. Let's keep doing that. Greater Times Curse. Let's curse you. Mr. Beast Banner, Spooky, Reaper, Spooky. Alright, come back. And then I'm going to die. Bombeta's going to die thanks to the Soul Drag. Alright, at least we got to see Soul Drag in action. So that was fun. Let's do the 75% stamina drain. Alright, let's go with the Possession. Oh my gosh, it's a means of possession. Alright guys, well there you go. Now you see the meta and why all of these videos are using attacker corrupted monsters, because that's what the meta calls for. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would say yes, the team race monster is worth getting. Get him at rank 4, get him at rank 5, or at least get him to rank 3 or 4. And then use him as an attacker, especially with UA, but you don't even necessarily need UA. Just having a strong rank 3, rank 4 corrupted monsters will help you out in the game. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. And remember to subscribe.